Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, or good day. This is ES Futures Trading with pre-market recap and prep. Um, actually, it's not a pre-market recap because it's very early in the morning. What happened is I won't be able to be in front of my trading desk today. But I wanted to be on the record. Um, Regarding what could happen or what is happening in this market that we are having now. Um, before before anything, I wanted to show you the week ahead. Right, we have a bunch. Well, again, this is another week. We have a lot of Fed speakers. We have James Bullard, Barkin, Daly, Logan again, Collins. There's a lot of speakers this week. I don't know what's going on with the Fed now because in 2 weeks here we're going to have like maybe 10, 12, something like that. And other than that, maybe something that could give us some opportunities here could be PMI here, GDP over here. This is the weekly jobless claims. Um, what is this? Personal income and outlays as well. This is or that is PCE or PCE in the same at the same time at the same hour. Core PCE price index as well on Friday. Another thing, I mean, let's check if we have what kind of earnings we have for the current week. We had low Home Depot last week. Now this is in the consumer side. Now we got Lowe's Tuesday, pre-market, Nvidia, Best Buy, Costco on Thursday, my bad. What else? Gap as well on Thursday after the close. More like in the consumer side to see how the economy is impacting the consumer side here. Now, if I'm gonna go to the market itself, on Friday to close the week we have this day. We have a double distribution day on Friday with a value to the upside. The trade was, believe it or not, the trade was by the dip here. Alright. Something very important from this day is that this market seems to be gotten too short. It's just getting too short. It was selling, right? And notice how once POC moved lower, the POC stayed there, stayed at one level, kind of like a May high. The market tried to break, but every time it broke, the market was brought back to what it was. So it is a dangerous thing right now to be short in this market. Okay, that's from what I see here in this day. Now that in the very short term the market could have some break here, but the longer there are many when you see contradicting information, it's usually because you are seeing two different time frames working here. You see value higher, you see two distributions here, right? When Friday, during the session did not close the distribution, there could be something to the downside actually. Now, We got the overnight. You still have a lot to go here. We have a set. We got two distributions in the overnight, and the market is between settle and last, and around the center we have 4200. I don't know what else can we expect from this market. Something could come here maybe in the morning. Remember, there's still a long way to go. If this market opens still inside here or up here and has a break, this would be something important to see, because you have last here. If the market don't close the distribution, that could be a long. And now in the upper side, if the market doesn't close this distribution, that could be a short. I mean, but everything, everything is a series of facts surrounded by different circumstances, right? Don't let just one piece of information guide your trade. That could be that's quite a risky situation, right? Could lead to the big risk here. Many things to see here. We have May, the breakout of the previous month here, 4200 here, last April high here. There's a lot of things. Before I go to this, to talk a little bit more about that, let me open my Thinkorswim bar chat. Oh, I guess I can use my homework here, because I want to show something here. All right, we got this. Now we got this. This is the monthly. We had the breakout of the monthly, breakout to the upside, right? We had a breakout to the upside continuation here. What are the things to monitor for upside continuation? All right. This is a new trend, if any, that will be confirmed by the next month, June and July. So this is a long play, all right? It could go to the upside, or this could be also a breakout and fail. Failing could target the opposite side of this range. Okay, and still the market is in this 13-month range here. So not too much has changed. There is change here, right? We have a breakout of the daily, we have a breakout of the weekly, and we have a breakout of the monthly. If this breakout fails, we have seen that it has been very dynamic. It could also break really fast to the downside. But I think it could be related. Any piece of information, any negative piece of information can break this market. But at any given moment, right? Nobody knows when it's going to happen. But I suspect that the debt ceiling talks will have a lot to do with anything that may happen, either to the upside or to the downside. Don't be so sure that the market is going to break. Remember, when everybody is sure about something, everybody is going to be prepared, and nothing will happen. Nothing may happen. I'm not saying this is going to happen or this is not going to happen. Just be present in the market. Don't expect anything. Be neutral and watch the market. The weekly, we got this inside bar. Really nice trade here. We have an inside bar here, and the trade is breakout. Go with the breakout of the inside bar, right? It happens. This kind of bars happen all the time in all time frames. It happens a lot of time also in the daily. I mean, in the intraday, when we have these wide bars and one perfect balance here, balanced inside bar here. Usually the trade is in the best option or the best odds come when we have a breakout in the direction of the market. Right? But this market didn't have direction here. We have this upside here and range here. Trading range. Well, we can see maybe it's going to the upside, right? Because this was going to the upside, it cannot get ahead of itself here. 7-week range, 6-week range here, and has breakout to the downside. The thing is that it didn't close above this. Kind of like very close, but it didn't close above the breakout. It closed back inside, right? So there is not I wouldn't say that there is not too much information here, but because I see something here, right? There's a breakout again. There's a breakout in the monthly. There's a breakout in the daily, in the weekly. The weekly is having a breakout of the inside bar. This could fail, right? I'm not saying it's going to fail. This gap has been closed. I need to remove this. This gap has been closed, and the next reference in the upper side for 300 and this high up here. Downside, breakout failure targets the opposite side of the range. In this case, this is the range. This would be the ultimate destination if this breakout fails. If this is a look above and fail, watch out. Okay, that's something to observe. Again, this is a weekly time frame. Weekly time frame takes weeks to develop. It doesn't happen from in the intraday. It may happen, but usually doesn't. Now, the daily here, you can see the breakout here. This is a 28, a 30 something. Sorry about that. They have a breakout of this line. Now, what I can see from here, we have a gap here in the lower side. Look, look how many lows this has. 1, 2, 3 exactly at the same level. We got another 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Not as weak as this one, but still here. This one from the 15. Again from the 15. 100 and 200. Very mechanical market, and very weak as well from my point of view. Breakout, the market closed inside the range, not but to the upside. Can you see this market is going to the upside? You got 1, 2, 3 days going to the upside. Alright? Unless that this day or tomorrow takes this low, the market still is to the upside. Okay, don't be fooled with that. Because we are too high now, it's going to break. It still is going to the upside. As for us, can you see this day, for example, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 days to the upside, and this day took this low out. This is when the auction to the upside in the daily time frame ends, and from that on, the market went nowhere. It couldn't establish one time frame, maybe 1, 2, and then this ends one time down time frame. Didn't one time frame higher was interrupted here as well, and this higher went 1, 2, 3, 4 days to the upside. And a very short day, very short trends, 2, 3 days, but no more. Right? Let's see if this one will have will last more. Now, going a little bit deeper. Now, the intraday, I mean the market profiles, right? Before that, notice how this high has been taken, and this bar gives access to the upside. We have excess here in the upper side. Could this be excess? Could this be the excess the market needs? Well, remember, trading is about balance and excess are the most important things about change, and the most important things that we got to see are balance and excess. Balance here, we may have excess. Okay. Now, what happened in the daily is that we have an overnight. Again, we have an overnight high. The market made a new high, but in the overnight market. That usually, it's not. I'm not going to say that this is the rule, right? But usually, the market doesn't lead this kind of highs before it breaks, right? I'm not saying it cannot break with this high because it happened before. We made market made a high somewhere in here, and it broke, it has a really hard low break, for example, right? But the market came back to check this one out and then break again. And then again visit the opposite side of the range and again is leaving an overnight high that was made in the overnight. Okay, that's why I highlighted this, not to forget. This could be excess here. But what I question here is from this day, from Friday, I could see here, once market value is higher, but I could see a lot of selling here. Traders getting short at very bad prices. Market just keep dealing it. And now the weekend open way below last. Break to previous period hard back of this day. This is a weak level. But notice how where it was bought. Let's check what that level is. Is this L? This L came exactly from this hardback. This period hardback, the center of this camera. Buying from here, we all know that the overnight market is not. It's not. Actually, we are in a trading market. These particularly are not the strongest traders, but very mechanical way to buy, almost exactly to the tick this level. Right? A weak market, if this market is weak, this one will not. The market will not come back up high here right away. It just opens somewhere down here, break, and then it just rally to the upside and get back inside and has a huge rally. And this looks like short covering here. This looks like short covering. All these profiles looking like short covering now. And notice where this high is, Can you see exactly to the tick and sell? I'm not saying what's going to happen, because nobody knows what's going to happen. But this kind, I have seen this kind of things before. There could be a break here and then a huge rally here. But in stages, you need to know which one is first. I see the market going higher. We have value here, value here, value here. Unless this low is taken, if this low holds, the market still to the upside. Okay. More now, some clues in the intraday could be this. If, as I say, it's too early in the overnight, but this could be something here. Closing this distribution could target this low, and target this low as well from this day. We know it's weak, but this day, Friday, I just saw too many shorts here, right? Too many shorts. The most important thing is if the market takes this high out, and closes the distribution. Closing the distribution in regular trading hours targets this high. Now notice this high as well. How it was sold. There is no excess here, meaning that the action to the upside has not been completed yet. This could be a case that this market just got too long here and needed a break to keep rallying higher. There's no excess on the upper side. The first time is no excess on the upper side. After all the known excess of very mechanical levels in the lower side, on the lower side. This day, this low is super weak as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels here. The 4164, 5 weak, 5 levels wide here. This one has no excess in the lower side as well. In the same way this is poor, this one is as well. And notice how we got another weak level here, very close to each other. The same kind of lag on non-axis here is the same kind of we have here, but from one day to another. Look at this over. 1, 2, 3, 4 lows together here. If we put this together, the lower side keep going lower. I mean, I have removed, we have the same thing in the lower side. I have a strong bias to the downside, but this is a market that just keep going higher, right? On a lot of weakness. If you are going to be long here, just be very careful, very careful. Right, the market is going to the upside, but I would never trade with stop in this kind of, without stops in this kind of environment. Even we have seen what happened here. This was a terrible day to the upside. And now something else before I go. This is another way. This day, Thursday was an horrendous day to the downside, to the upside. Notice how the volume, the lower side matching lows in the intraday. This is the five wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. Another 2 wide here. A high volume in the lower side. This is super weird. This tail here is super weird. High volume here. Very disorganized histograms here. Where is the max, the more volume this range has? In the lower side. You see, lower side here. And at the same time, the upper side as well. We had one. All of these are too close for a short. I think being short is quite risky as well here, because all of these levels, you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide. This can be squeezed to the upside. There could be a big short covering here, or a trade that is aimed to take the stops from these levels here. From these two, this one, and this one as well. Not too much volume on the upper side here. Now the lower side, another volume here. Volume on the lower side, volume on the lower side. Volume on the lower side, volume on the lower side. There's nothing here. The first time it made it, there's nothing here. But the market was just, kind of like buy. I guess I hear this from one of these MSNBC commentators that say, this is something where this market is like close your eyes and buy. And it was crazy to hear it, but it seems that that's what many traders are doing, just buying the dips here and just closing their eyes. What else can I say here regarding this market? I'm going to treat this as 2 days. Yeah, this is this upper distribution. As a matter of fact, I'm going to name this one. I haven't named this one. This is distribution close. Distribution close up here. This is important reference as well for me. Right. Now this M also comes to the upper side comes to exactly half back. It's just very uncertain. This market can go. You will find arguments to be in the long side, and you can find arguments, really good arguments, to be in the lower side, in the short side as well. both of them can be good. So try to be as neutral as possible and just go with the market. Pay attention, pay a lot of attention on what is out there in the news, especially with the debt talks, the debt ceiling talks, and because this thing can change really fast. All right, I wish you guys good trading day. Stay safe. We see you tomorrow Tuesday. Bye bye.